5 hours later.
So today I just went to GameStop to pick up my reserved Asajj Ventress from the Star Wars Black Series line. So far, I think it looks amazing. The colors are really awesome. I love the purple and just like the vibrant colors with the muted tones. I think it's really nice. I've been looking forward to this figure for quite a few months. I've always liked the character Asajj Ventress, all the way dating back to the Tartakovsky Clone Wars cartoon, before like the CGI cartoon. I always thought she was an awesome character. I'm really digging like the myth or lore of the Sith's Law of Two. I think it's a really cool like mythology that they built up behind that, whereas the master is always looking for another apprentice to keep their apprentice in line, and then the apprentice is also looking for their own apprentice to overthrow their master. I think it's just insanely cool, and then it just makes all of Star Wars, it makes everything make sense, like especially like the first three movies, how like Darth Vader's trying to recruit Luke, and the Emperor's trying to recruit Luke. It's yeah, it's a really cool mythology. But let's open this figure up. I want to see what it could do, and honestly, I just want to see this figure in person, because I've waited such a long time to pick this up. I actually found a box cutter from all those times that I used to work in warehouses, and thankfully I don't do that anymore. Shout out to all of the people working in warehouses. Y'all have some like insanely difficult jobs. If y'all love it, awesome. But for me, I'm actually happy that I'm not working in a warehouse anymore, because my body is just starting to wear down. I guess that comes with age. Let's open this up. Oh, I never got into the box. I'm sorry. So
You lie!
we got this graphic on the side. I like that it has yellow hues instead of the normal red. You got a little description on the back, but let's check out this tray shot. Hopefully that could be used as a thumbnail. What I do for my videos is I just I shoot the videos, right? Here's another tray shot. I shoot the videos, I edit them, but I always forget to make a thumbnail or choose a good thumbnail for the video. That's one thing that I always forget to do, no matter how many times I tell myself to do it. I always forget. Let's take off the covering. And I've got to say, this is a really good looking figure. Let's pull out the lightsabers. Alright, I don't think there's any plastic ties in the back. Let's pull out the figure itself. Okay. That was not a bad pull. I think it was a pretty clean pull. Yeah, this figure is awesome. The material is this like this really nice, soft, shimmery material that they normally use for action figures. It's not a high quality, like, it's not a high quality fabric, but it does the trick, and I like the nice juxtaposition from like these muted matte colors to this very nice shimmery skirt, and then this intricate, I don't know what this is, like this intricate trim to that. A very nice design. I also like the paint applications on her face. I'm a big fan of just the subtle stoic faces on my action figures, just because I like the resting faces. I'm not a big fan of like the yelling or like the super animated expressions on their faces, just because, like, what are they doing when they're not in action, right? So I don't know, I think that's just a big preference of mine. So I like this particular expression on her face. I like the stripes on like the midriff, and then like the forearms to wrists. I think that's a really cool touch as well. I think this is just a very well executed figure. The only drawback that I could see, and I think you all can see that right there, is the kibble, the very noticeable kibble on the back. They cut way too high for the head. They should have molded the back of the head a little bit more so this kibble is not exposed. But all in all, I think this figure is, well, the character itself is very toyetic, right? Like it would make for a great toy, and I think it's a great toy so far. It has the regular articulation. Now it's just a single jointed elbow, but you could go pretty far. And then you got a ball joint on the shoulder, but I don't think you could go further than perpendicular to the body. And that is true for both sides. You should be careful though, these joints are pretty small. The knees, let's raise up the skirt just a little bit. It looks like it's single jointed, but you could go really far up, like less than 90 degrees. You could probably go up to 60 degrees on that. And it's a really nice texture that they have for the boots. It's the same type of feel that you have on the forearms and midriff. Really cool. There's no ab crunch, which is okay. You do have a neck, I don't want to say crunch, but like you could have a full neck knotting here. Like I've never seen this articulation before. You can move the neck, which is really cool. I think that's pretty innovative. I've never seen that before, and I think that's a really awesome aspect to this particular figure. As I said before, the paint applications are really nice on this. So far I haven't seen any flaws. I see a little one there, but other than that, I think it's just a very clean, well executed figure for Star Wars fans. I think if you've been a Star Wars fan, especially in the early 2000s, right after the prequel trilogy, where they've expanded the universe so much, and I think those prequel movies do not get enough credit for what they did for the Star Wars lore. In hindsight, I think they deserve much more credit, and this is part of that. This is part of that lore and the universe building that they did for those prequel trilogies. I don't see them building any more universes or expanding the universe from the sequel trilogies, the like the Force Awakens and everything. I think the prequel trilogies, they expanded the universe. They went macro, they went micro, and zoomed in on the sequel trilogy. Anyways, let's take a look at the lightsabers. Have her, and the trick that I do is I stretch out the fingers, and then I try to put that in there, because they just really have the grip so tight when they come out of factory. And I might be doing this wrong, but there we go. I think it looks cool. Let me turn this a little bit. That might be the way it is. And there we go. She looks badass. One of my favorite Sith in my collection. I don't have a big Star Wars collection, but this figure will definitely pop, and I think it's an awesome addition to my collection. The only drawback I would say is the kibble on the back of the head, but other than that, I think it's a well executed figure, a must cop, a must purchase, a must acquisition to your collection. I think it would be a great addition to any Star Wars collection. Gets a big thumbs up from Big Danatello. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy your night. Have a great weekend, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care.